Okay, so in all research projects, we need to give credit where credit is due. We've got to make sure that wherever we got the information from is given some sort of list, put on some kind of list so we know where we got it from. Unless you created something completely by yourself out of your own imagination, you need to cite your work. Now, cite begins with the letter C, C-I-T-E. It means that this is a list of sources from where you received your information. And this includes text and images. So from now on, if you're borrowing images from the internet, you have to find out where they came from and then list them on a page in this way. Now, there are a couple of things about a list of sources. First of all, it's always indented in a weird way. Like the beginning of the word of the line always starts right on the margin. And then you'll notice as it goes on to the second line, it kind of juts in on the second line. Look at this one over here. It goes to 3 lines, but the second 2 lines are like moving in towards the center. And when I show you how to do this, you won't have to remember all this formatting stuff. It'll magically happen for you. So I'm going to show you how to actually cite your works. Oh, and another thing you'll notice is that all of these works cited are in alphabetical order. So look at the first letter here. That's a D, E, G, H. It doesn't matter. Whatever letter comes first. And see this one? I don't know why that's here. That's A. Oh, no, that's not A. It's I. Because you don't count words like and, the. Those don't count. If you do accidentally, that's no big deal. Here's an L. So you can see that it's kind of in alphabetical order from A to whatever. All right, and this is how we're going to do it. If you go back to the TDSB Virtual Library, back to the original home page of the TDSB library, look up here. The website is tdsb.on.ca/library. We already saw where you can find your research. It's in the green section here. If you click on the orange, that'll take you to our Dixon Grove library. If you put it under find, it isn't really generic find. It's all a TDSB. I don't use that one ever. But look at the blue button here. If you click on it, it's called inquiry, same as our science project. It'll take you to this ridiculous thing, and you're like, what the heck is all of this? Well, I don't like it, so I'm going back. What I really want us to look at is this one here. Do you see within the blue box, there's something called citation? That's how you cite your work, C-I-T-E. So if you click on just that little white part that says citation, it'll take you to something a lot more manageable. There are 3 tools here, one called Noodletools, You Quote It, You Note It, and Purdue OWL Research and Citation Resources. All right, I'll tell you right now, the OWL one tells you how to write a biblio on yourself, but by yourself. The You Quote It, You Note It, you can play with that another time. This one I want you to take a look at. It's called Noodletools. All right, so this is the entire app that's going to help you list all your citations. All right, now most of the time, teachers are not going to specify what style they want, but if they do, there are 3 styles. This is the MLA, this is the APA, and this is the Chicago. Some high school teachers are like really adamant that you pick one or the other, but you know, honestly, this is the first time we're doing it, so don't click on any of them. Don't worry about it. This is how you use it. Say you are, I don't know, Googling something. Let's see. What did we look up before? Ocean pollution? Ocean pollution. And say, oh, this one's a good. Say you picked some interesting picture or piece of information from this website. All right. And let's say you, I don't know, maybe, oh, see this yellow? Maybe you use that yellow part. Well, now you have to give credit and say, look, I didn't write that. That came from somewhere. Even if you don't quote it directly, as long as you got information from this website, you have to give credit to it. All right. First of all, you're not plagiarizing. You are just using its information. So you still have to give credit. So this is how you give credit. At the very top in the website address, you click once it'll highlight the whole URL. And you guys know how to copy, right? You can Control or Command C to copy it. Or you can just go up to Edit, pull down on Copy. Oh, not cut. Sometimes I mess up. Copy. There we go. All right. Then you go back to Noodletool. And in Noodletool, you're going to have to tell them, just click one of these. You're going to have to tell them, what was it? Was it a website? Yes, it was. It was a website that I'm quoting. You can quote other things too, like a newspaper, like who uses those, right? It could be a reference, like a dictionary encyclopedia. It could be a journal, a magazine, a newspaper. I already said that. It could be a book. So tell them what it is. Oh, it could be an audio podcast or a blog. But in this case, it was just a website. Click Create Citation. And see where it says URL? That's where you're going to paste the URL that you just got the information from. I believe it was what? nationalgeographic.org. All right, nationalgeographic.org. When was it published? Okay, let's go look. Is there a date on this thing? Sometimes the date is at the top. Sometimes that's at the bottom. No, no date. So don't write anything in there. When did you access it? Oh, today. Yep, today's the day I looked at it. Done. The contributors, okay. Like, is there an author? Let's go look. Is there an author for this article? If there is, it usually says it on the top. Nope, no author, because it looks like, you know, National Geographic had some people write it. Okay, so no author. Web page or document article title. Oh, what's the title of this thing? It's called Marine Pollution. So I'm going to copy that and paste it right in there. Marine Pollution. And, oh, what's the name of the website? See, it has a star in it. That one you have to fill in, the ones that have star. The name of the website is called National Geographic. National Geographic. Oh, spell it right. All right. And that's it. That's pretty much all I have to hit save. And there it is. There's the citation right here. You just have to like just highlight the whole thing, copy, and then once you've, you know, sorry, I wouldn't do it on this page, but then you paste it on your, not all that. Then you paste it somewhere. Let me try this again. Maybe make it prettier. There we go. Then you paste it onto your bibliography and it's done. Now, why does it have all this? Because that is the, I mean, honestly, the website was ridiculously long. That's just how it is. All right, so that is your bibliography. I know it looks weird right now because, like I said, that website was unnaturally long. It didn't have to be. There you go. I want to go back on that page. There we go. Sometimes it adds extra spaces. All right. All right, and that would be filed under M. Let's try another one, shall we? Say, let's see, this time I'm going to look for an image. Ocean pollution. What picture? Oh, that's a nice picture. No, it's also National Geographic. Let me get something else. Okay, this looks disgusting. Let's pick this picture. So if I'm going to use this picture, you can use it, but you better tell them where it's from. If you don't tell them where it's from, then we're going to assume that you took the picture yourself, and that would make you an amazing photographer. So let's click on the image, use it, copy it however you wish, but this is where we got it from. So again, you're going to copy the URL, go back to Noodle Express. What are we picking here? Are we picking something? Where did it come from? What is it that we're looking at? Not a video. They don't have image in here. It's a map or a chart. Here, photo. photo. There we go. It's a photo. Let's create our citation. Who's the artist? Yikes. Okay, that's not the right one. We're not doing a photo. I think it's still a website, honestly. Where's the website? There we go. It's still a website. Here's the URL. Let's see, does it have a published date? That is some scary ads there. Doesn't seem to have a published date. Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom. The published date is right here. January 7th, 2021. So basically, you're just going to try to put as much information as you can in here, as you can find. Now, if there's some things you can't find, that's okay. But anything that you can find is important. Did it have the contribute name of the person? Here it is. Just copy that person's name in there. And what is their role? They are probably the author. And the web page article, what's it called? This whole thing is called Causes and Effect of Ocean Pollution. There it is. The name of the, oh, sorry, that goes here. All right, and save. Let's see what it comes up with. All right, so here is our citation. All right. And there we go. All right. So it gives us a very nice way of posting our sources. So when you're doing your project, instead of writing like websites, you're going to write something like, we're just going to say works and images used or cited. And then you're just going to list all of the things you got. Earlier, I asked you to save on a blank doc all of the websites you used. And you're going to keep those websites so that you can enter them into Noodletools Express, so you can come up with a decent biblio. All right, so let me stop this video now.